Hi everyone, Letty here. Today I'm going to share with you hashtag DoodleBugApril. This is a crafty collab where we use Doodlebug. I'm going to use Farmer's Market. I'm making 16 cards. There's going to be 3 different designs. I'll walk through them so you can make them too. So welcome back everyone. I am participating in hashtag DoodleBugApril. This is hosted by Helen, Alma, and Cherryl. I'll link their channels down below. I'm using Farmer's Market today. I picked this up from Not Too Shabby. I'll list the website link and a discount code down below. I do think it is still available. I just purchased another one of these pads. This is the Farmer's Market by Doodlebug. My lighting is not too great right now, but it's really fun. And so it came out in the fall, last fall, but I thought that it had a lot of really fun prints and pictures that would work well with, springtime. And so that's what I'm using right now. Those are the puffy stickers. These are the mini icon stickers. You get 3 sheets. I love it when you get the 3rd sheet. That's what it looks like. And then I did pick up both packs of the ephemera. So I have the odds and ends. This is the ephemera pack. Here's a little snapshot of what comes in this pack. These were super fun to use, and these make card making so easy. So this is the chit chat. So these are like the words and the phrases. This is what this looks like, and I did use some of these on my cards as well. And then I also had picked up this washi. I'm not going to be using this today, but I wanted to show you just in case it's still available at the Not Too Shabby shop. And then these are the shape sprinkles, Falling for You. Those are like enamel dots, but shaped like hearts. I did have some pieces I had already cut up and added some glossy accents too from my previous projects. I also have some scraps, including scrap sentiments when I was originally breaking down this pad. So I have my 6x6 here with a few sheets left. Again, Farmer's Market by Doodlebug. I'm going to use these items and make some cards. So let's see what I made. I only have a few sheets left over. I have about 1 of each of the sheets that I had from that 6x6 pad, so I'm running low on that. I made 16 A2 size cards, and I did 3 different designs or layouts. So for the first one, I made 8 cards of this design. I ended up using some cardstock that I had picked up from Hobby Lobby. So this one's an extra heavy cardstock. It's 110 pounds. So I used it as my card base. The design is wood. I think I paid 50% at the time. Now I think the highest you can get that is like 40% off. But again, that was from Hobby Lobby. So I used a piece that was 2x4, and then I used another little piece of paper that was 1x4, and I added a little bit of a scalloped edge, just using some decorative edge scissors. Do you see there? And then I just layered them right on top of each other. And I added that to the bottom of my card base. I added some sentiments. I added some enamel dots. Those were a freebie from a Not Too Shabby purchase. I added a scalloped circle die cut. I added some ephemera pieces. And then I added also a sentiment that came from that chit chat from the ephemera packs. And so here's what my final cards look like. I use the same exact layout for each of these 8 cards you see here. It's super easy to do, especially when you have all of these little coordinating elements like the chit chat and the odds and ends, all the little ephemera pieces. It really makes card making so super easy. You see, I didn't even have to take out my stamps for this one. So super fun. And I like that big white circle. I've mentioned this kind of anchoring behind an ephemera pack. I really like that. So on this card, this is my next design. I used a large A2 size mat. And then one tip I can give you is I die cut out those circles from the back of my mat because I knew I was going to layer it on top of a stitched scalloped circle. You see, which is like the purple outline. And I knew that I would be able to hide that hole. So you see here, I'm just showing you, I die cut circles out of all of those mats, and then I put them kind of front and center just to kind of layer them. And then I have an ephemera piece, which is the odds and ends. And then you know that little scrap you get when you cut your A2 size card mat? That's what I used down at the bottom. That was 3/4 of an inch by 4 inches. So I just layered them. I did add some doodle lines. I forgot to mention, I did add some doodle dash lines on my other cards, and I just did doodle lines on these. So I did take out a archival ink pen and did some doodle lines. So then the third set, I only did 2 cards, and it was featuring the March Show Us Your SheetLoad card from Call Me Crafty Al. I just added some little pieces of paper. I did make the pieces a little bit bigger so that it wouldn't leave as wide of a border on the design on these cards. Here are my 2 cards. So again, this was 16 total A2 size cards using the Farmer's Market collection by Doodlebug, which I purchased at Not Too Shabby. This was for the hashtag DoodleBugApril, hosted by Helen, Cheryl, and Alma. Thanks for visiting, everyone. Make sure you check out that link so you can see what everyone else who's participating made this month. Happy crafting!